think we are live now. Hello everyone. Hope you are safe and healthy. Okay. So we'll begin in like 2 minutes. We'll wait for some participants to join. I think I'm gonna have to use earphones. Hello. Yeah, I think it's fine now. Okay, people are joining. Okay. Okay, so we'll start now. Hello everyone. I hope you guys are safe and healthy. So first of all, thank you guys so much for joining our live session. And we know you are super busy with this new semester, and some of us are also having final exams. So, but if you stay tuned till the end, we'll make sure you will grasp some knowledge about our today's topic. So, as you might already know, our topic for this session is attaining financial freedom. Many of you guys might already know about this topic, but if you don't have to worry if you are totally unaware of the topic. We'll be explaining the basic fundamentals of it. So shortly we'll also be connecting with our guest come speaker of the evening, Mr. Ritik Ramaiya. So we really appreciate you taking time to attend this live session. So I'll just connect with our speaker, Mr. Ritik. I'm just adding him.
Hey Akshat.
Yeah. Hi Ritik, what's up?
I
How
am
are
doing
you?
good. How are you? I'm fine. How is
Yeah,
how
we're
is how is
fine
the
also.
corona crisis? How is the corona crisis going on?
Oh, I think Corona is not there in Tanzania, as far
Yeah,
as I
yeah,
know.
we don't have corona here. We're safe,
We're struggling.
free.
We're struggling a lot with Corona in India. So I'll
I've
just
heard that.
introduce Rit.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah,
sure, sure. Go on.
yeah. So I'll just introduce you to all everyone. So Ritik is a third year student in VIT and has always been enthusiastic in business and management areas. He started his trading career as a fresher in his first year of college and has been working with clients all over the world, as well as pursuing computer science in VIT, which is not at all easy, I'll tell you. So previously he has hosted many sessions regarding forex trading, and now he has started a YouTube channel. Kudos to you for that, Ritik. And
Thanks.
in his YouTube channel, he explains the fundamentals of forex trading and stock markets. So you guys should take a look at it. And he took a great initiative that he will be contributing to the charity some percentage of profit that he gets from YouTube. And today we will be discussing his journey into this field, his life experiences, and all the ups and downs that he has seen in the due course. Also, he will be giving you the ideas that will help you attain the financial freedom for yourself. Okay, so but in the end we will be having a Q&A session where Ritik will be giving cash prizes to 5 people who ask the best questions. So stay connected till the end. And yeah, so Ritik, do you want to tell the viewers anything?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'll start by saying about myself. So, my name is Ritik Ramaya, as Akshat described me, and I'm a third year student at VIT studying computer science and engineering with specialization in information security. And my hobbies are I like exploring new stuffs, I like exploring financial markets, I like investing my time in myself, I like exploring new options in the terms of financial freedom. And today I'm here to share with you my journey, my experience, my mistakes, my consequences, my full journey on how I started, what are the mistakes I overcome, everything about myself. And mainly, I am a sports person, a national swimmer, and enthusiastic badminton player. So this is somewhat about myself.
Yeah, it's good to hear. So Ritik, we'll be asking you some questions.
Sure,
So
sure.
yeah, please try to answer them. Okay,
Yeah,
so first of all, we know that you are doing forex trading since first year, and
yes.
so that aside, apart from that, what do you do in your free time when you are not trading? What are you doing basically?
Okay, so that's a very tricky question. What am I doing when I'm not trading? What am I doing when
Yeah,
I'm not doing forex market? So one of the things I do is my assignments, which most of the university students do. The other thing is
yeah.
I like exploring new ways to multiply my income, how to take one step further to financial freedom. I like exploring things apart from forex as well, because some wise person has said that don't put all the eggs in one basket. So at the end of the day, you must have a lot of options to step your legs on. You see, when you fail in one place, then there's another place to save you on the other hand. So that's what I do in my free time, and I'm really really enthusiastic about mostly investing and uh, how to provide myself with sufficient income. So this is what I do in my free time.
Okay, so apart from forex, what are the ways of making money that you said you are into?
Okay, so I started a YouTube channel recently, which is
Yeah,
a cause towards charity, and all the funds generated are gone to charity towards that. I just started it like 2 to 3 weeks back, and if you guys don't know about my YouTube channel, then you can check out my link in bio. Guys can go subscribe and watch the videos to support the cause out there for charity. I am also an investor in some banks as well, in some stock market and shares. I also do that apart from just forex trading.
okay, okay. Thank you so much, Ritik. And just want to ask you that what is that one unique thing about Tanzania that you're proud of, and what differences did you find in the lifestyles of the India and Tanzania?
So I'm really proud of my country, Tanzania. I'm really, really proud of it because it has made me
No,
rich to
what's
why I am. And the difference I find in lifestyles of India and Tanzania is not a big difference, but the difference is in the way of working. The working style is very, very different. So to all the people out there in Tanzania, no offense, but you guys need to step up your game. You guys need to work hard, because when I came to India, this is when I started forex trading. So it made my level one level up. So it gave me a boost, a really high boost in what I am right now. So I can't say I'm Tanzania is bad, but it's very very good. But I would just like to emphasize on the working style. The other thing is the lifestyle out there. Obviously, I'm a summer guy, a guy who likes to be in the summer areas, the beach areas. So the lifestyle comparatively, Tanzania is better than India. So this is the difference I find between India and Tanzania.
No, no, but also, yeah, also that what is that one unique thing that you'll find in Tanzania but not in India?
Oh, the black
Uh,
people. Thing you find in Tanzania, the exotic beaches around in Tanzania, which you don't find in India. It's a really beautiful
okay.
country to be in Tanzania here. So this is one unique thing. Otherwise, there's not much of a difference here and there. So yeah, as I said, the lifestyle in terms of working class, it's a bit different. So that's the difference I find. That's nothing much about that.
Okay. So as we already know that you are trading from the first year of your college, so how did you got into forex trading, and what are the forces that drove you into it?
Okay, so the forces that drove me into it, perfect question. Yes, I would like to share with all of you how I started my forex trading journey. And so it came like this. I flew from Tanzania, enthusiastic guy, interested in computer science, which I had no idea about how it would be, but I was just enthusiastic and I was really hoping that computer science would treat me much, 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 much better. And I was expecting the most of it. So I went in my room in the first weeks of college, and I was sitting in my room wondering how difficult it is to get a job, how difficult it is to attain financial freedom. And I was searching ways on how to make money. So the first thing I did is I asked the great person who is called google.com. I asked Google that how do I make money? That was my first question. How do I make money? So the first question what Google gave me was that betting. Do you understand by the term betting, Akshat?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so betting is gambling, which I
Yeah.
knew that I would not succeed in it no matter what, because it's a game of a chance. So the second option which came was really, really
It's quite
nice.
unbelieving that Google gave you the first option as betting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the second option was forex trading. So my mind kind of clicked somewhere, because my family always used to tell me that financial markets, this pound to dollar and dollar stocks, you always lose your money there. But I think they didn't know the full thing about it. So they were not wrong in their place, because they must have had various experiences with what they faced in the previous years or something like that. But I was really, really into it. I just started searching about it on YouTube, Google, what is forex trading, how to go about it, what are the risks, what are the how to do it step by step. And then I attended a university workshop which was called Stochastic. I urge all of you who are interested in the forex market to attend the Stochastic, which happens at VAT at Gravitas. It's a really, really useful event. You guys might not win or win, but you will take a lot of things home with you at the end. So I urge all of you to take part in this event, whoever are the VATians out here. And then continuing with, I watched quite a YouTube videos, and then after attending this particular event called Stochastic, I went and home. I went to my room back, and I just put like $10 in the account. I opened the account with a particular broker. I put my money there, and I started trading. I was very curious. So there's no harm in trying new stuff. I urge all of you guys, you
Yeah,
must try
exactly.
new stuff, because to succeed you must try. You must try out new things. You must explore new options. I always urge all of you to try new options. So
Yeah,
I
unless
tried.
you try something new, you'll be stuck at the same place.
That's correct. That's correct. Very good, Akshat. Yeah. So I tried new options, which was I put my money into it. When I put my money into it, I um, lost $10, which was not a big thing for me, but okay, I just lost my $10, and then I went back again to what I had my mistakes in. So I saw my mistakes, I corrected them, and then I joined into a lot of forums. So all of you who don't know much about a particular thing, you can engage in a particular forum. So some forums are like Google community. There's Reddit, there's Pinterest, there's Twitter, there's LinkedIn. You can connect with lots of people worldwide who have a lot of knowledge about this topic, and you can join various groups. Also, you can connect with your friends in a particular group to share particular ideas on how to succeed in a particular thing. So that's what I did. Unfortunately, no one was there with me at that time, but I joined into particular forums, and I got myself moving. And then slowly, as I continued progressing further, I joined hands with clients. So I got some clients to work with me all over the world, with some of my friends' help, of course, and they trusted me. So yeah, they trusted me, and I literally proved my trust to them. I earned it, and yeah, here I am progressing further. And as you see, from 2 years, if I look at myself back 2 years and now, there's a lot of difference between me. So this is, I would like to say, this is how um, the things which happen to drive me into forex. Now, coming to the part where you say what forces drive you. Okay, what forces drive me? I always see people asking their parents for money for small things, which I really don't like. I always like being independent. I like attaining financial freedom. I'll be coming to financial freedom soon in
Yeah,
the session.
that's our topic for the evening.
Yeah, I'll be covering that as well. But I don't like when people ask their parents for small petty small issues. So this is what the force drives me. This is the biggest force which drives me. And yeah, this is what I would like to say, that this is the main force that drove me into it.
Uh, so some of people are asking questions. I'll request you to stay till the end. We'll be having a Q&A session in the end. Uh, yeah. So yeah, coming to our topic. So
Yes.
what is financial freedom in layman terms?
Okay, perfect. What is financial freedom? The financial freedom, what all of you might not understand, that financial freedom is not becoming rich. Becoming rich is here, and financial freedom is here. When you're rich, you have money, a lot of money. But when you're financially free, you're actually happy. When you're financially free, you actually have your own desires to complete. But when you're rich, you don't you don't enjoy the feeling of being rich. But being financially free is something else. So coming to the topic of financial freedom is a particular state where you are not bound to anyone to ask for money, and you can support your own expenses by your own. That's called financial freedom. The other thing about financial freedom is that you need to understand that financial freedom does not come easy. Financial freedom is not a lot of expenses. Own need. Financial freedom is all about supporting yourself. So that's what is called financial freedom. What do you think about it,
Okay.
Akshat? What is financial freedom
Yeah,
to you?
that's the same thing. So we all want to be independent, and no one wants to be dependent on their parents or on their husband or their wives, whatever. So we all
Right.
want to be independent, and that's what financial freedom basically means. So I just want to ask you that how did you take your first steps towards financial freedom, and what basically inspired you? I think there's a glitch. Uh, hello.
Yeah, might be internet problems.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah. So, how did you take your
Yes,
first steps towards financial freedom, and what inspired you uh, about it?
yeah. So what inspired me? My One of my inspiration. He really works hard, and he's really financially free in what he does. So he's one of my biggest inspirations. And how I got inspired, I was sitting in my hostel room wondering how do people, if there are many people out there in the world who are financially free, and there are many people who are rich and they are still poor. So that thing was coming into my mind, that how do I become financially free? How do I support myself? How do I do something of my own? How do I attain this goal? So I went up on Google, and Google is the best thing out there. And I searched how to become, how to make money, how to support your own needs. And the options came up. I chose the correct options by God's grace, and here I am where I am. So to attain financial freedom, it's not where you are in the world. It's not who you are. It's not how to do things. You just need to do the particular things. You just need to engage. You just need to take up the risk. You just need to step your game. You just need to tell yourself that I can do it. I do it, and I have to do it, and you will attain it for sure, sure, and sure. And I'm always there for you guys. Whoever has a doubt or any struggle or anything, you guys can ask me any questions at any time. So I'm really, really happy to help you all.
Yeah, so in my opinion, that some people try to play safe. Okay, so some not much people are willing to take risks. So eventually they end up in some jobs rather than making good businesses or whatever. And many startups that I could think of are owned by college or school dropouts, not by people who were into
Yes.
jobs. So uh, you should be willing to take risk if you are planning to make it big.
Sorry, I didn't get your question. The glitch in the internet. There are many people who don't explore the options and are stuck into jobs. Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So a person should be willing to take risk if he's planning to make it big.
Correct. So I would like to answer this by saying, if you're in a job, okay, well done. You are in a job, but apart from job, you must be having a side income to support yourself, so that one day you can financially retire. Because when you're in a job, you're just earning and spending. You're just earning and spending. You must take a risk. A risk is necessary, whether it be 10% or whether it be 20%. You must take a risk. You must be willing to push yourself, because without risk you cannot achieve anything. Even a loser was once a winner, was once a loser before he tried. You must be willing to take a risk. If you look at the successful people today, they always took a risk. Let me take an example of Jeff Bezos. He was flipping burgers at the age of 21. He took a risk, started Amazon. FedEx, I hope you know FedEx. FedEx was a failed business idea about transporting goods, freight. It became one of the successful business and is now leading the world in terms of freight. So if you see people far better position, in a much more far better position than people who are actually, if you look at people jobs, I'll tell you some examples of people who be, like if you take an example of Tesla, the CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk. Musk. Can you hear me, Akshat?
I think there's a connectivity issue from your side or either my side.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hello. Ritik, I think the glitch is from your end. No, Ritik, cannot hear you. I think you should try earphones. Can you hear me? No, cannot hear you. You also cannot hear me. Sorry, guys. These kind of things happen during the session. I'll just add him again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you. Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. So I'm back again. Yes, yes, yes. So yes,
Yeah, so we
yeah,
were yeah, we were discussing about jobs versus startups versus taking risk.
yes, yes, yes. So before yes, so make a startup having enough knowledge, and as you were saying, many people are stuck out there in jobs. Well, one thing about it is, if you take an example of people who are doing jobs, you can take Elon Musk as an example, and some of you might saying that Elon Musk is one in a majority. You don't have to look up to him. You have to look about yourself from people who are above you. You need to learn from people.
Yeah, yeah, you're audible.
Hello, am I audible?
Okay, okay. So let's move on to the next question.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. So Ritik, in your opinion, how important is financial freedom in today's world?
So, how important is financial freedom? Financial freedom is very, 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 very important. How? It's important in the way that you can support yourself. You can fulfill your own basic desires. You are independent, whether you have a side income or not. Whether or not, you are very, very independent. See about them, someone who, and all of you have the desire that I want to be financially free. I don't want to people to get a loan from a bank to do a particular thing. I need to be that at a level where I am um, independent of myself. I don't have to ask anyone on what to do and what not to do.
Ritik, you are having connection issues, I think.
Sorry, Akshat. Sorry, Akshat.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Yes, yes. Sorry, Akshat. Yes, tell me.
I think you are having connection issues. It's fine now.
Yeah, yeah. It's fine now. It's fine now.
Yeah, yeah. You were saying that we don't have to be dependent on anyone. So please
Yes.
continue.
So if you are not independent, you have a much a much more weight load to carry, because when you're financially free, your mind opens up to new opportunities. But when you are dependent on someone, your mind is stuck at one particular point. But when you're financially free, you can explore new options. And the people who are financially free, you see them progressing and progressing and progressing. They are never stuck at one point. If you see them stuck at one point, then they are not financially free. But when a person is progressing, you must understand that this person, particular person, is financially free. So if you want to progress, you must attain financial freedom. If you want to keep the pace going and going and going, then you must attain financial freedom. If you want to move at a faster speed, then you must attain financial freedom. So I urge all of you guys to get financially free as soon as possible, learn skills and get finally free. Yeah, that's how freedom is important.
So, like you said, there's some ways to attain financial freedom, like forex trading, or stock market, etc. So, as a complete beginner, how can I attain? How can I go into forex trading or into stock market trading, etc. Like from
So yes, so first of all, how do you attain financial freedom? That's
No,
your
no. How
question,
can I
right?
get into forex trading or stock market? Like all the basic nuances. What apps do I need to have in my phone? How closely should I monitor the stock market, etc.
Okay, so perfect question, very good question. I'll be answering that. So how do you get into all this? So the first thing is that you don't need any age. You don't have to be of a particular age. In people who are 15 years of age, I know people who are making millions. There are people at the age of 15 who are very successful. So there is no particular age in order to start trading. There's no particular age in order to start forex trading. There's no particular age in order to start stock trading. Anything you want to start, you need to have the skills, the mindset. So coming back to the question that how do you get into forex trading? So first of all, you need to sign up with a broker. If you don't know what a broker is, a YouTube channel, see what a broker is. A broker is basically a body which is directly connected to the forex exchange, to the foreign exchange. Is connected to the direct foreign exchange. So you need to go through the broker, which helps you to trade. And what apps do I use to trade? Is I use MetaTrader 4. I use MetaTrader 4 to trade, which is basically like a platform which helps you to trade. Basically, all the currency pairs are listed there. It's like a virtual where you go and buy things. So it's a virtual platform where there are particular currencies which you can go select anytime, trade, buy, sell, and do all that. So, and the second question is your second question was that how often or how closely do I need to monitor the market that to see the particular changes, the fluctuations, correct?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So yeah, so when I was a beginner, I started with I was spending at least 2 hours a day monitoring the markets up and down, up and down. But as I gained experience, now I usually watch the markets for 10 to 20 minutes, and I know what's going to happen and what's not going to happen, whether I need to trade or no, what risk I should apply, how much is my daily target. So as you gain experience, you understand how the forex market works. Also, you also need to understand that there are two types of traders in the market. There are one who trade the fundamental analysis. So fundamental analysis is full based on news. So when a news happens of a particular country, you trade. So whether you buy or sell. And the other thing is the technical analysis. Technical analysis is basically analyzing the graphs, the charts, the patterns. You need to spend a lot of time in monitoring the graphs, charts, and everything. So that will take you a lot of time. But I personally trade fundamental. I was once a technical trader as well. But as my commitments grew, as I am progressing in university in my third year, so I have reduced, but I just trade fundamental, which is far more better than the technical analysis. So this is my answer.
Yeah, so Ritik, when you started trading,
Yes,
forex trading,
yes.
did you had any godfather who guided you step by step, or you build all this by yourself?
Okay. So what I have learned, all of it is I am just self-made. No one has taught me how to trade. I have not taken any classes. I have not asked people for any kind of help in trading or anything like that. What I have learned is through Google, through YouTube, and through forums, as I said. So you all need to engage in particular forums, particular groups to understand what is happening. Even if you don't understand what is happening, you need to try to search up the terms which come up in those groups, so you can understand that how this particular thing works. And yes, also you need to understand that these things take patience. If you do not have the patience, then you will and will lose. You need to have the patience.
Yeah, it's quite inspiring, your story. So, yeah, moving on. Ritik, what are your goals for the future, and how did you plan to achieve it?
So my first and main big goal is to remain financially free. It's my biggest goal. The second goal is to spread what I have learned. There are many people out there struggling. They are actually struggling to make money. So I want to help them as much as I can. As that's why I've created a YouTube channel, so that I've started forex trading, as well as this YouTube channel, surprises of two causes. One of it, which is to make people understand about forex trading, even though they don't know about it, but it will help them to learn about what is forex trading, which is free of cost. It's basically from scratch to everything you need to know. So if you guys want to learn forex trading, then you need to go to my YouTube channel, which is in my bio, and subscribe to it. So you need to get daily updates on it. The second thing is, this YouTube channel comprises of a charity cause. So mainly many funds earned through there are gone to charity. So if you are willing to contribute towards charity by just your internet, then you need to go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Otherwise, yeah, those are my goals. Also, my other goal is to, of course, be in the forex in the by my 30s. So everyone's goal is that, to mainly to be in the Forbes magazine. And yeah, these are my some small goals. Yeah.
I wish you all the luck, Ritik. So, you said that you are financially independent right now. So, at what age and in the what college year did you attain the financial freedom?
At what?
And at what age and in which college year did you attain the financial freedom?
So I attained financial freedom when I was, let's say, eight, nine, eight, 19, 18 18 and a half, 19 years old. That's when I attained financial freedom. And college was VAT Vellore Institute of Technology, which is my one of my favorite colleges I've been so far.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
in which year? The second year.
I'm I'm in no, I yeah, I was in second year. Yes, I just started second
Okay.
year, and that's when I attained the financial freedom. And I also given a lot of talks in my university as well, which have I hope benefited everyone on how to go about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So as far as I know, you have made six-digit figures through forex trading. I don't want to go into the exact figure, but it's six digits as far as I know. It could be more than that also.
I hope what you say is true. I just hope.
Why don't you tell it yourself?
Sorry.
Why don't you tell it yourself? How much is it?
I usually say I don't disclose what I earn or what I don't
Okay.
earn. I just say the goal is to become financially free. So even if you're earning $1,000 a month and you're financially free, then that is good. But if you're earning seven figures or eight figures and not being financially free, then you need to revise all what you have in your mind. So the goal is to become financially free, not to become rich, as I say again.
Okay. So it will be a quote in the Forbes magazine.
I think, yes, sure, surely, Akshat.
Okay. So at last, we are moving towards the end. So at last, what advice would you like to suggest to our viewers?
Okay, the main advice, what I've learned through all my experience is first of all, you need to work smart. You need to work smart, not hard. People who work hard succeed, but people who work smart actually succeed. So there's a difference. There's a difference between succeed and there's a difference between actually succeed. When you work smart, you know how to do the work. But when you're working hard, you learn how to do the work. The other thing is that you need to see your goals. You need to see your 10, 20-year goals. And you need to try to finish those 20-year goals in 5 or 4 years. However, you will not complete them. 99% you won't complete them, but you will be very close to your goals rather than imagining them to 20 years. So if you set a target that you want to complete your goals in 4 years, then you'll be much closer to them than you were at the age of after 20 years. So this is the thing. The other thing is you need to be positive. Whatever you do, you need to be positive. You don't need to entertain negative energy. Negative energy really spoils you. If you are positive in what you do, then you will achieve anything in this world. Let's say, if example, someone trails you, it's impossible. You need to make it possible. If someone tells you you cannot do it, then you must do it, because if someone can do it, then you can do it. If someone cannot do it, then you must do it. This is the thing,
Yeah.
this is the mindset you need to have in your brain in order to achieve anything. The other thing is, never cheat. You should never use any shortcuts, because a shortcut always makes you fall somewhere in your life. If you cheat, then you will be destroyed at a certain point for sure. So you must never cheat. The other thing is, invest time in yourself. When you invest time in yourself in learning a particular skill, you'll be a master at that skill. When you invest time in yourself, you will actually feel good because you learn a particular skill in a day. Let me tell you how this is achieved. So let's say every day you learn one skill. Just learn one skill every day. In a month, there are 30 days. So in 1 month, you learned 30 skills. Can you imagine how useful that is? So if you keep a goal that if you learn one skill in a day, and no matter what skill is that, whether you're interested in coding, whether you're interested in writing, whether you're interested in videography, whether you're interested in photography, whether you're interested in trading, just learn one particular skill a day, and
Yeah, so
by
what
30 days, you will.
I think what you meant by the skill is that you take one topic. If you're interested in coding, you take I know many of the computer science students are here. So if you are interested in coding, just take one topic, for example, strings, and study the strings for
Yes,
one day, and take
yes.
another topic. So in 1 month, you will have 30 different you will have grasped over 30 different topics.
Yes, that's correct. So
Yeah.
you will be much more ahead on what you do. But if you say you're gonna learn, let's say 10 or 20 skills in a day, you might not be able to take that. Learn one skill a day. Slow
Yeah.
and steady wins the race. Go slow, but make it sure. The other thing is, once you learn a skill, you must apply it in your daily life. If you have an idea and you don't apply it, it's a waste. An idea is nothing without execution. You need to put that into particular execution. You need
Yeah.
to apply it in your daily life. Whatever you learn has to be useful to you in your daily life. Now, if you say, I want to learn coding, then you must be able to apply that in your daily life. You must be able to solve real life problems with what you do. So let's say I try to solve my own needs with that particular problem, so I apply that skill in my daily life, which helps me to become much better person of what I am. And
Yeah.
the last thing,
Yes.
last advice. Yes,
No,
sorry,
no,
Amjad.
go on. Please go on. Please go on.
My last advice to you is, if you do something, put all your heart, put all your passion, put all your love. It's because of who you are. So you cannot complain at the end of the day that my dad forced me into this, my mom forced me into this. There's no force at all. You can be a computer science engineer and go into the financial markets. So it all depends on your mindset. It all depends on who you are. It depends all on what you can do, what you can achieve. It all depends on how you do it. It just depends on how you do it. And to end with, you need to be number one or you need to be the only one. That's how you will go about pushing yourself to the maximum limit. So yes, this is
So,
this is me.
thank you so much, Ritik. So, you said we have to stay away from negative vibes and we have to be positive. So, I just want to ask you that there might be some times where the things might not go the way you wanted it to be, or you might have lost some money in during the trading. So, how do you cope up with those situations?
So yes, so first of all, when you lose money, you need to understand that there are risks involved. If there is no risk, then everyone would have been able to do it. But everyone does not do it, that means there is a risk. In the forex market, there is only 1% of traders who earn, and 99% are losing. Do you get me, Akshat? So
Yeah, yeah.
only the percent earn. So the first thing you need to understand is, when you make a particular mistake, you don't have to proceed further. You have to go back and look what went wrong and how do I rectify it. But if you keep on repeating the same mistake again and again, then you're going to be at that particular level and your graph is going to go downwards. But if you understand how to rectify it, then you might be able to understand that how do I progress further? What went wrong? You always need to learn from your particular mistakes. So the mistakes I encountered were, once I did not do enough revision and I took my step further in the forex market. The other thing was, I tried fundamental analysis, which was trading with news, where I did not watch the news and I went wrong there. So that's where I corrected my mistake. After that, luckily, I have not made such a big mistake so far. So I'm grateful for that. But I don't say that I'm perfect. I don't say that I'm 100%. I don't say I'm the king or anything like that. But I try to become a better person of myself each and every single day.
Okay, so thank you so much, Ritik, for joining us. And now we'll be opening the session for questions and answers. So,
Yes,
guys, you can shoot up the questions in the section below, and Ritik will try to answer all the questions. And
yes.
just a reminder that there's the cash prize to the best questions asked.
Yeah,
So,
you can just pin the post.
yeah, I do that.
So there will be prizes for the five five top questions asked in cash prizes, which will be announced on my story. So you need to follow my page in order to see who has won the cash prize. So guys, you can start asking your questions now. So let's see. I got a question that Amazon, about Amazon. I can see some question about
Yeah, said that
um
Amazon share price is $3,000. What is your thought? Will it still go up north?
Yes, yes, you need to buy Amazon as much as you can, because as long as Jeff Bezos is there, there's gonna be inventions which are coming up. So also about buying a particular stock. When you are buying a particular stock, you need to don't you don't need to check a company a lot. You need to check the owners of the company, what they are achieving. So let's say a Reliance stock. There are some of my friends who delayed in buying a Reliance stock 6 months back when it was like 900 rupees. But today, as you see, the Reliance stock is at 1,800, all because of Mukesh Ambani. In the middle, however, Mukesh Ambani had some ups and downs, but as you see, he's now the sixth richest person coming up. So you always need to trust the bosses, and you don't need to panic, because
Yeah.
stock market is a very very safe market.
Yeah, speaking of Mukesh Ambani, I think Facebook bought some of Jio's shares, and also Google is spending money funding Jio. So I
Yes,
think,
and now Google is coming into India. There's a big investment coming into India, so that's a potential place where someone could invest their money and get some good returns out there. And
yeah,
Nitish
I
asks that, what kind of research did you do at the start of trading and the course of time? How did it research evolve? So Nitish, I hope you're doing good. And how I started that, I started searching Google and YouTube, learning different techniques, different tutorials, and I improvised myself. And now I have started my own YouTube channel in which you can go and learn more about it. If you have any doubt, I'm always free to answer all your questions on my DM. And how much time did it take? It took me 2 years to learn, but it all depends on how much time you are willing to invest in learning the particular skill. So if I can invest 2 hours a day and learn in 2 years, then if you are free and you can put around 5 or 4 hours a day, then you can achieve it more fast and early enough. And that all depends upon your grabbing capacity, how much you're willing to practice. So yeah, the other question which comes in,
okay. So there's one question.
Debashish.
Uh, so there is one question. It says that what app are you using for trading? It's by
Sorry.
Nitish. I think he's asking what app are you using for trading?
I use MetaTrader 4 for trading. MetaTrader 4. MT4. You can get it on Google Play Store or the iOS App Store. It's called the MetaTrader 4. I use it for trading.
Okay. So Deva underscore X17 is asking that in this pandemic, what are your opinions about the stocks related to pharmaceutical market? Is it way wise investing there?
So my advice is, first of all, as I said, you need to look at who is the owner of the particular company. The owner is the place where all the management decisions take place. So if the owner is good, I suggest you jump in, buy that stock, because if you're gonna have that mentality that the stock is very expensive and you wait for it to come down, then do not expect it to come down so soon. It's always gonna rise up. So this is my advice to you towards buying pharmaceutical stocks. And you know the corona situation, so the pharmaceutical industries are really booming. So yeah, you need to take a step further, Debashish Ram.
Okay. So Ishan is asking that don't you think we need some kind of stability by doing job and pursuing financial freedom along?
Don't you think we need some kind of
Stability.
stability by doing job and pursuing financial freedom along? No, you don't need, because I was not doing a job. I was not doing any job. I was just studying and I could achieve it. Then you can achieve it too. There are many ways of being financially free. Forex trading is not the only way. You just need to explore your options. You need to talk to different people on how they do it. Everything is not done by working or by doing a business. You can make today, there are thousands and thousands and lots of ways to make money online. So that's how you can be financially free. There are people who actually write write articles and they earn decent amounts of money. They're doing very good. So you don't need any stability. You can even start with zero and go to 100. So there's no doubt in that. Ishan, good question though. Okay. Can you, Akshit asks, Akshat, do you know Akshit? He is asking, can you explain the concept of leverage in forex trading for all beginners out there? Advantages and disadvantages of using leverage, especially as a beginner in forex trading. So yes, Akshit, if you want to know more about leverage, you can go to my YouTube channel, which has I have explained a lot about leverage. My second or third video explains about leverage a lot. The link is in my bio. But to answer your question, I'll still answer it by saying that leverage is basically how much a broker allows you to trade with. So let's say your leverage is 500 in your balance. Let's say the amount or capital you invested is $100. So 100 times 500 is 50,000. You see, 100 and 500 is 50,000. So you can trade up to $50,000 of currencies or stock when you are having a leverage of 500. So high leverage, it allows you to take more risks. A high leverage also has some disadvantages, which are, if you don't know how to calculate your risk, you might end up losing. So you need to understand that how a leverage works. But to understand better, you need to go to my YouTube channel and go there. And if you have any doubts, you can always come up to me. So leverage is basically a risk. How much risk you are willing to take. There is another Bhavi Purab who asks, who inspired you? My inspiration is myself and my dad to be financially free. You need to inspire yourself. You need to take inspiration from yourself. You must be your own inspiration. You must be willing to do a job. You must be willing to learn a particular new skill. You must understand that if you don't do it, no one's gonna do it for you. You have come here alone, and you need to sustain yourself alone. Srija, hi Srija. What's exactly you keeping money on trade, and what's the way you earn money? What's exactly you keeping money on trade? You keeping money on trade. Okay. So me keeping money on trade is I put, let's say I bet. Let's say not bet, but I analyze the market very well, and let's say I have $100 in my account, and I put $10 at risk. So I calculate my risk. There's a particular formula which is explained in my YouTube videos on how I put the money. So basically, if I have $10, I bet I put $10. Let's say I buy a particular currency. Let's say I buy euros for $10, and if I buy at the price of 1.5 and the price goes at 2, then I have made 0.